Yo, hey, YouTube, I'm not even finna hold you. I'm not even about to hold you. I'm actually liking this new series we got going on where we take a deeper dive and a further look into these artists and who they are, and not just eating up the music and enjoying the videos, but actually try to get a better understanding of who these motherfuckers is as an individual, just to see if we could support the movement. All right, the Jelly Roll one that we seen was on point. Right now, we about to take a look at Upchurch, and we even got a Tom McDonald one to take a look at. All right, we're listening to these motherfuckers' music. It's important that we figure out just exactly who these people are. All right, YouTube. But before we do that, man, big shout out to the Donation Squad, the crew, the Mafia, Brian, Emily, Jamie, Alex, Josh, Pitt, Dean, Todd. Yo, what up, my nigga? Shout out to Frankie, Michael, Tasha, Rachel, Edwin, who's consistent with the donos, bro. Shout out to Edwin, fam. Kim, Steve, Q, Baby, who is always on point with the fucking recommended songs and the requests and the nigga. Shout out to Crystal. Can we get into this video? I want to take a look at this shit here. Let's stop at the jaw jacking. I love y'all. Creek Squad, stand up, nigga. Let go.
Hashtag Yoda, hashtag Toyota, hashtag Big Toyota, hashtag Yoda in the mud, hashtag four-wheel drive, hashtag rebel flag, hashtag Confederate flag.
Before Ryan Upchurch would make a name for himself as a hip-hop rapper and multi-talented musician, creating...
There goes that term. There goes that term that when I used it, everybody swore that it didn't exist. It wasn't a real thing. I made it up. There you go. And I ain't telling him to say it.
Hit songs like Cheatham County, Ghost Ranch, and A Little Wild. Before Ryan Upchurch would find himself at the center of controversies involving the Confederate flag and paintings spray painted with bullets.
You can have your paintings back.
Before Ryan Upchurch would have 64,000 followers on Twitter, over 1.5 million followers on Instagram, and over 2 million subscribers on YouTube at the time of this recording. In recent years, country rap, often referred to as hip-hop, has grown from something of a musical side.
See, there you go. And now he's saying that that's what it's known as. Do y'all agree with that shit? Because y'all was telling me a whole different story.
To a regional force without any real assistance from the music industry itself. Without a doubt, one of the biggest stars at the center of this scene is Ryan Upchurch, who built his following from the ground up on social media by posting funny videos onto his YouTube account, parodying the stereotypes of young white men from the Deep South.
It's the social media presence though, but you know what? A lot of people try to hold that against me too. They're like, oh, well, it's not fair for you because you already had a social media presence, then you started doing music. Listen, bro, if people don't like your music, they're not gonna fucking listen to it.
And at the same time, bro, you still gotta build that fan base. People want to hate all the time. No, you still gotta build that fan base. I don't care if it's music. I don't care what it is. That still has to be built. If you build it, they will come. Stop hating and get on your shit, hating that nigga.
Talented entertainer was hanging drywall and cutting lawns only a few years ago while his music career was still in its earliest stage.
Was doing drywall and cutting lawns while trying to get this music shit cracking. That is crazy.
Flash forward only 5 years and the man has released over 15 albums in that span of time, which is just madly impressive.
Everyone
15 albums, nigga.
Album in the past 2 years, and we put out 11, and every single one of them Billboard charted, including the very first one.
If you ask him though, it's his sometimes controversial personality that makes him stand out from the rest of the pack. He told Rolling Stone, "The problem with country rap is half these motherfuckers have no flavor. You can't expect black culture to respect a rapper that has no flavor. There hasn't been somebody spitting so hard talking about real life shit that has so..."
I'm not gonna hold you. I said it before. I will say it again. Black folks, we will not fuck with anything that has no flavor. He said it. I'll say it too. I don't care if it's food, music, clothing. I don't care if we will not fuck with it if it ain't got no flavor.
So much flow.
Amen, brother.
Guys,
amen.
Boy Marlon Palmer back at it again with a brand new video.
What up, Marlon?
This one taking a look at the come up of the man formerly known as Upchurch the Redneck, who now primarily goes by his real name of Ryan Upchurch. Whether it's comedy, rap, rock, whatever it is you're feeling for, Ryan does a little bit of it all. And today I'm going to let you know how he created such unbelievable success for himself. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at ThatDudeMcFly to let me know what you think of the episode.
That Dude McFly.
Let's get into the video.
Shit.
She takes
That
a
shit was
picture,
loud as fuck.
and in the picture is this ET.
What?
He puts the camera over in that direction, and everyone looking in that direction at that moment saw it. You can make contact with these civilizations, and you do not need the government.
Oh, shit. Okay, now that shit I kind of... Hey, bro, I was watching it like, my nigga, bullshit. But you know what? LeBron was an ugly baby, bro. What the fuck? LeBron, you were an ugly baby. Still love you, though, big dog.
Ryan Edward Upchurch was born on May 24th, 1991 in Cheatham County, Tennessee. As a youngster, Ryan played football and basically never stepped foot outside his home state before the age of 24. His parents raised him with country music always blaring in the background. Then, when he was around 8, he discovered hip-hop for the first time, listening to a family member's CD of Roy Jones Jr. rap.
Yes, sir.
Imagine your introduction to rap being Roy Jones Jr.
That's not as far-fetched. That ain't crazy. And I suggest y'all niggas go listen to Can't Be Touched by Roy Jones Jr. That shit is hard. When will you niggas learn? Nigga, that shit
That's
crazy.
wild. This style of music definitely spoke to something inside of Ryan, but at the time he was still a good old country boy who had problems relating. He told Rolling Stone, "I couldn't really relate because it had nothing to do with the lifestyle I lived." After sticking closer to his own lane, listening to country rap for a little while, he eventually became disenchanted with that genre of music as well. He continued to Rolling Stone, "As I got older, the more cheesy country rap sounded. Every song is about beer and trucks. I was like, I'm gonna make it better." In his later years of high school, Ryan would begin performing his own songs for the first time alongside a buddy who helped him record and produce. But this relationship would eventually run its course, and unfortunately for Ryan, took his music right along with it because Ryan's former friend deleted the 30-something tracks they had recorded together after they had the falling out. Ryan probably should have been pretty upset, but he wasn't happy with how the tracks turned out anyway and didn't lose too much sleep over it. So it would be some time yet before Ryan could fulfill his destiny of making country rap more mainstream. First, he had to finish school, or in his case, not finish. Ryan dropped out of high school and set his sights on working construction and manual labor gigs.
Ain't this about a bitch? This nigga was a high school dropout.
Instead,
What?
He worked these type of jobs for an extended period of time, but continued to harbor his dream of becoming
Nigga, you ain't graduate,
in his early
bro.
20s, he discovered a roundabout way to get back to it. One that would become the catalyst for his success. In 2014, at the age of 23, Ryan created his own YouTube channel. At first, he uploaded primarily comedy content, creating characters like Upchurch the Redneck, Little Larry, and Uncle Randy.
YouTube Redneck charge $5.99 a month for a subscription. You want to talk about making money? I can make this county some money.
At the same time,
I
he
can make this
occasionally
county some
indulged his
money.
passion for music by posting remixes of popular songs with rap beats like Dead or Alive to his channel as well. In just 4 months' time, his channel exploded to over 500,000 subscribers, and he quickly found himself with an extremely loyal fan base who spread his content around like wildfire and began to build his reputation in both the fields of comedy and music. At this time in his life, Ryan would constantly be writing new songs, and his friends would encourage him to record them and share them with his fans. His first real single as a musician would be called Raise Hell and Eat Cornbread. Those initials, RHEX, have turned into his calling card and the name of his very own brand.
Did he say RHEX? Did he say EX?
Encourage him to record them and share them with his fans. His first real single as a musician would be called Raise Hell and Eat Cornbread. Those initials, RHEX, have turned into his
He showed this say X. Nigga, that is a whole C, unless I don't know the alphabet.
in the name of his very own brand.
Maybe I don't know
By
my
May of
alphabet.
2015, Ryan had created enough original tracks to drop his first EP, Cheatham County, which would rise all the way to 29 on the Billboard Country charts, 18 on the rap charts, and number 7 on the Heat Seekers chart. But how did a man with no prior musical catalog to speak of chart on his very first album drop?
It's not like you walked on Divine and
Right.
walked on all these platforms with like 20,000 people watching you right off the bat.
Right.
You have to build it somewhere.
And they can't even say that because I started making music on the internet when I had 160,000 subscribers.
What can I say? In today's day and age,
Well, it seemed okay. Hold on, okay, because that sounded nuts. It seemed like he just bypassed everything that nigga just said. Obviously, the people want to know, where did those people come from? Where did the 106? Okay, if you're telling me that you started doing music when you had 160,000 subscribers, where did the 160 come from? That seems to be what like the big question is. It seems like everyone's saying that Upchurch went from one platform to another platform to another platform, and for some reason, some way, somehow, every time he went somewhere, it was like he instantly had a huge following that was already there. Like the moment they're making it seem as if the moment he messed around, man, look, were these real fucking people or not? But are y'all making it sound like this nigga bought subscribers, he bought the views, he bought the comments and stuff? I don't know, because this man has I don't know. Maybe it was one of those, y'all saying it was a fake it till you make it? I don't know. I need to know what that interviewer was trying to get to. It was alluding like, yo, where did this 160 come from?
Musical catalog.
And it sounds like Upchurch does not want to tell us where they came from.
Speak of. Chart on his very first album drop.
It's not like you walked on Divine and walked on all these platforms with like 20,000 people watching you right off the bat.
Right.
You have to build it somewhere.
And they can't even say that because I started making music on the internet when I had 160,000 subscribers.
What can I say? In today's day and age, it helps to position yourself as a multi-talented and platform threat. Say what
I think people just be hating, bro. I literally think people just be hating, and I'm not going to keep pausing it, but people be hating, bro. Look, I don't give a fuck if this nigga was able to create something and people just liked his fucking profile pic, and that's the reason that got this nigga on cracking and popping. Fam, if it happened, it happened. He was able and obviously able to capitalize on it and keep it going and keep it going. We see people that get these little spurts of somewhat they think of a fan base, and then they can't do shit with it, and it goes nowhere. So big shout out to this nigga for knowing what to do with it when he did get it.
What you want about him, there's no denying that Ryan Upchurch has managed to pull that off spectacularly. Take for instance his 2017 song Where It All Went Down, which unlike his other music is a modern country number where Ryan sings instead of raps. By May of 2017, Ryan was partnering with Redneck Nation for distribution of his records and clothing line, and in the span of the next 4 years, he would drop a simply unbelievable amount of content. I'm talking 12 studio albums and 2 further EPs. And guess what? Every single one of them has hit the charts with his most successful album. The 2018's Freaker, a rock-infused album that landed at number 35 on the Billboard 200, number 5 on the country charts, and number 6 on the rock charts. That is impressive, man.
That's a huge
feat. Of course,
feat.
with as many headlines as Ryan is making and as opinionated as he is, there are going to be people coming at him to suppress what he has to say. Recently, Ryan has found himself in feuds revolving around 2 men. A former collaborator, Luke Combs, who apologized for appearing in any early song of Ryan's, sporting a Confederate flag. Ryan has since jumped onto his YouTube channel and expressed his disappointment in Luke seemingly caving to the demands of popular opinion.
Listen, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but am I the only country singer out here right now that just says what I want to, that doesn't apologize for everything?
Ryan has also had a run-in with an artist whose artwork he had previously purchased, but after the two got into a social media dispute over payments, Ryan decided to end things in an extremely memorable fashion.
That's where the paintings came into play.
Helped you out when I didn't have nothing.
Holy fucking shit.
After adding his own touch to those 2 portraits, Ryan then auctioned them off on his Facebook group. You might have thought that would be the end of it, but the artist of the paintings, Jacob LaVille, filed a lawsuit against Ryan with the Florida federal court that alleges Ryan have violated the Visual Arts Rights Act of 1990 by intentionally mutilating the art pieces and defaming Jacob's name by posting the videos on social.
So he wasn't mad that he resold the artwork. He was more mad that he defaced the artwork. Oh shit, that's different.
As far as I can tell,
that's
still
new.
Pending and hasn't been resolved at this
new.
point in time. But as for how the case will go and the results of Ryan's story, well, I think that's a video for another time and another place. After all, this is before they're famous. What do you guys think of Ryan Upchurch's come up? Are you guys bigger fans of his music or his comedy? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to follow our series on Instagram at Before They're Famous to vote on what's next, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
So what is it with y'all? Is it more of his music? Okay, I'll tell you right now off the bat, real talk, I ain't even finna hold you. It's definitely gotta be the music. I haven't sat back and met this man as far as comedy goes. I don't see Upchurch as the comedic type. He does got funny moments. He does have a lot of personality when it comes to the videos he does sometimes where he's kind of just talking some shit, letting us know what's going on. And he does let that personality transcend into music. Now, just comedy, I don't know. I don't know, but put me on because like I said, there's still a lot to discover with these people. This was just a before they were famous. These motherfuckers got a lot of living to do. I can't wait till the after they were famous shit. All right, I'm gone. I'm out. I love you. The next one we finna watch, bro, is gonna be the Tom McDonald. All right, so if y'all are ready for that shit, let a nigga know. I'm gone. I'm out, nigga. Bye, Creek Squad. What up?